Well, hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And hi if you're new here, I'm Jade, and I thought it would be kind of nice to do a sort of like autumnal, fall kind of theme book vlog. Now, I gotta say, I thought there'd be a little bit more to this vlog than there is because unfortunately the weather was not on my side. So when you see in this vlog me talking about other plans depending on the weather, well, sadly they didn't happen. There is still some cute things. I checked out a bookstore in my town for the first time and just, got a few bookish things this month and just loved cozying up and reading. And just a little update, if you watch my Pomodoro method reading test thing, I actually have been using that quite a lot because I've had quite a busy month and sometimes it's really helped me just like focus and actually read some more. So actually I have been finding it quite useful. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on into the vlog. It's going to start with, I think, a sort of boo basket exchange, which was really super fun. Okay, everyone, so it is exciting because I have a lot of mail arrive. So, quick little story. I took part in another book box exchange. This one's a little different. It was all done via Amazon. So, you would get your person's wish list, you would send it to them, it's all anonymous, and then someone will have your name, they'll send you gifts. So like I don't know who has sent me these gifts, but they all showed up today and I was like, I should do like a little unboxing because it's exciting. So I did add like way too much to my wish list. So it is kind of a surprise what I've got because I don't know what they've picked out of like the whole list that I sent them, but it's got to contain at least one book, I think was the rule, or more out of the list. And then bookish items. I think you are allowed to throw in a surprise or two if you want. So that's kind of how it is. I would have done a whole video on this, like explaining it all, but because I'm just picking things on Amazon, it's not the most interesting to watch. Like I can't show you like me compiling a gift like last time, but I thought it would be cool to just like add into this little autumnal vlog of doing this little like Halloween spooky fall gift basket exchange thing. So yeah, I've had 3 packages arrive and I don't think I've ordered anything. So I'm pretty sure this is what all of this is. And also I'm assuming it's going to be all of it. I guess I'll find out if anything else turns up another time. But our budget was meant to be around $50. Well, minimum $50. So if it comes to that kind of value, I imagine this is everything here. But yeah, I'm super excited to open it. So let's start with the first package. So this is the first one. Obviously, I can't turn it around or just like display my whole address and everything. But let's open this one and see what's inside. Okay, this one contains 2 books and it has Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young, which I'm super excited they picked this one because I've been wanting to read this for ages. So hopefully I can fit this in my full TBR. If not, I guess it might end up pushing for next year or I just read it out of season. But I've wanted to read this for so long, so I'm so happy they sent me this one. And then they also chose from my list If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. Now, I must say, I haven't actually heard of this book, but it came up when I was searching for things to add to my list, and it just looked like a really cute rom-com vibe thing. Like, you can see it's very full with the front cover, so I thought it'd be nice to have something that I just wasn't like so expecting to ever own and just throw it on there, see if it got picked. And it did. And I just think this is like really cute. It has a quote from BK Borison on the front. So I feel like this could be a really good story. We will see. We'll see if I get to it anytime soon and whether, I like it or not. So if you want to know what I think of this, keep following my channel. Please subscribe and then you'll find out. Now we have this packet. This also feels like a book. Let's see. Why do these always say tear up perforation and then they don't tear? Oh yeah, this is exciting. So it is The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling, which is the second part to the X Hex, which I did mention in my little full recommendation video because I said I would really like to get the second one and continue with that series. So now I have it because that's why I kind of threw it on the list because I was like, oh, there's that chance that I'll get it and then I don't have to like go out and get it for myself. So this is super exciting. So now we have this big box. I must say, out of everything on my list, I don't know what would have been put in this. It feels quite light, like it doesn't really weigh of anything. So let me open it and have a look. Also, don't laugh at me opening it with this, okay? So my husband always laughs at this. This is a box cutter. If you didn't know, in the UK, if you work in retail, you will be very familiar with one of these. I have them left over from when I used to work retail, and I love them because they make opening everything so easy. But my husband laughs at me because in retail in America, apparently you get like a little knife, which is a lot sharper. Like this is blunt. Like you could not really cut anyone with this, but it works on boxes and it does what I need it to do. So I just find it a useful tool. Well, I opened the box to find a box. It's got like styrofoam stuff on the inside, so I'm thinking something breakable. Okay, I know what this is, and I'm so excited they picked this off my list. I kind of picked it on a bit of a whim, but I just thought it was really cute. So let me show you. It's this little ghost reading a book. Is this not the cutest thing? Like this is gonna have to find space in here to sit on my bookshelves because yeah, I just thought this was adorable. It also lights up, I think. Let me go get batteries so I can show you. Okay, I'm back with him lit up. It's not like the best lights in there, let's face it, but I think it's super cute. I mean, even if it didn't light up, this is just cute, isn't it? Like, look at his little face and reading a book. And I feel like, you know, the ghost reading book kind of stuff from TJ Maxx and everything sells out so fast and everyone struggles getting it. And look, this is easy to order. I would recommend. Very, very cute, I have to say. Let me find him a spot and then I will film him for you before I move on. Okay, I've put him here because I have these little ghosts I've put here anyway on top for this time of year on this one, and I just think he looks really cute. Just sat there with reading a book. So yeah, I mean maybe it's looking a bit cluttered up here now, I'm not sure, but I still think he looks really cute. I might choose a different place for him or next year or something, but I think he's adorable. But you know, while we're here, excuse the weird angle, but the only place I had to prop up was on my music stand. I should actually show you a little bit of my bookshelf decor because I feel like when I did my bookshelf video, I never really showed you the decor, and there is a few pieces that are kind of like Halloween based. So let me show you how it ended up, like what I fully did with my bookshelf decor. So yeah, I can't fully remember exactly what I showed everyone in the videos, but starting off with, we have my lovely book vase with the faux flowers in. Then obviously my little ghosts, which are obviously seasonal. But yeah, then I have my little music boxes up here. I did only have the Labyrinth one, but I now have A Night Before Christmas, and this end one's Beauty and the Beast. And I love them. My little container with my bookmarks. That's a little candle holder. Doesn't have a candle in right now. My book light. What else have I used? Oh, this flower. I love this. I got that in Hobby Lobby. They did loads of sort of like faux crystal looking ornaments. I just thought the flower was really pretty to like sort of put in my more, it's mainly romance books over here, not all of them, but mainly. And then I do have my Marie at the bottom because I didn't know what to do with her and I just needed her to have a space in this room. My way over full TBR. But yeah, so over this one, I bought the faux plant from Hobby Lobby, the globe from Hobby Lobby, and then obviously this is also seasonal in the middle, which I got from, I think that was from Home Goods actually. Yeah. Then I got this little full candle. That is my space for Crescent City when I obtain those books. But yeah, I got this little full candle from Target. And then I have these. I have had this little, it's actually a paperweight. I've had this for years, since I was about 10. So I don't know, I put them on there. Obviously, it's not a dragon, but yellow and orange made me think bandana, kind of. And then I got this little book reading dragon. I actually bought this the other day at the Renaissance Fair, which was so fun. And I just thought he was really cute, so I had to pick him up. And then I have my little sad pumpkin. That also lights up, actually. I let him stay here all year, though. He should be seasonal, but I let him stay here all year. And then I have this little stone figure, which I also got at the Renaissance Fair. I don't know what it's of. If you know, let me know, but I just thought it was really cute. And I also have a tiny little stone figure of Toothless. The stone figures at this Renaissance Fair were insane. Like, they did Pokemon, they did everything, and I love them. But yeah, that's kind of my bookshelf decor right now. Good, very early morning, everyone. As you can tell, I'm still in my pajamas. But I was just so excited to open my Kindle. As I said last night, I was busy and teaching and everything, and I knew I wouldn't have time. So here it is. Let's unbox it. This box literally weighs nothing. I'm like, is it even in here? Yay! It's here. I'm excited to unbox this. Tato's got the bigger box now to play with. Let's open it. And here it is. Yeah, it has the metallic jade color. Honestly, I don't know if that's as jade as I think it should be. But I like it. As I said, I'll probably end up buying covers anyway. I gotta say, this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I thought Kindles would be slightly bigger because I feel like this is smaller than a standard book. But hopefully I enjoy reading on it compared to my iPad, because my iPad is so heavy to hold, and obviously the glare and everything. I was like, I should just get one of these. It's just setting up now, and the temptation that I almost, press United Kingdom as my region instead of United States, because yeah, that would have been a little tragic. I think the reason it asked me that because I have Amazon accounts for UK and US, and I think I have different books stored on each one. So I'm guessing it's really asking so that I have the correct books on there based on my account. So yeah. Okay, I think I got it set up. It needs charging. They haven't sent it with like full charge, so I think I should do that while I do my morning workout and everything. But yeah, it looks like there's quite a lot on Kindle Unlimited, and it's like imported all my books that I already do have, which is cool. I think I've got a couple more to sort out. But yeah, I think that I have it set up. I love that it really does look like a book. Like there really is like no glare coming off of this thing. So I do really like that. It's going to be way better for my eyes. I mean, I do kind of miss having the color front covers, which I have on my iPad, but I just didn't see the point in buying one of the color Kindles because it was so much more money, and I'm not going to use it enough. I was like, they're bougie and they're cool, but I don't need one. I think this is really cute, and the fact it like weighs nothing and I can take books with me, this is kind of exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am converted. It is my book club's fault. They keep talking about their Kindles and their audiobooks, but I'm still not sold on Audible. But yeah, that's why. But yeah, I joined the Kindle world. Let me know what I should read. I've got my 3 free months of Kindle Unlimited. I don't know if I'm going to keep it after that, honestly, because I just have so many other books to read. But yeah, let me know if there's anything, and I'm going to go charge it so I can use it later. Okay, so I am super excited, also a little anxious, not gonna lie, but I'm going to check out this cute romance bookstore that I've been wanting to check out for so long, and I just thought, you know what, today's the day. I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna see what they have. So yeah, just a little bit excited. I'm hoping they have some like nice kind of fall book stuff in. I mean, maybe they already have Christmas stuff, I don't know. It's like still quite early October, but I know some places bring that stuff in quite quickly and early. I also figured out, by the way, that my phone stand in the car actually rotates, so I now have a stand that you're on, so I'm not awkwardly holding it anymore. It's not like the best angle, but it's there, it's giving. But yeah, so I'm just headed down there. We will see what they have. I don't know how many clips, if any, I will take in the store. It depends the vibe and how nice they are, and if it just feels awkward or whatever, but I'll try and at least get a few photos of what's around, and obviously if I buy anything I will share it with you once we're back. But yeah, I'm just really super excited to check out this store because it looked so cute online, and there aren't that many independent bookstores in the city, so yeah, I kind of need to get around them all, and this one's been like kind of top of my list just because it looks so cute. So yeah, really excited. I'm gonna head off and then check back in with you later. Okay, everyone, I am back from my little trip to the bookstore. So, just to reiterate, it's called Blush Bookstore, and it's here where I live in Wichita. But there is a branch in Dallas. So, if you're ever traveling the US, slash you are American and you want to go to the store, I imagine a lot more of you will be in Dallas rather than Wichita, because, this isn't the most common tourist place to be. So what I gotta say is it was so freaking cute, like so adorable, honestly. Like I loved it in there, honestly. I had a really nice conversation with the girl. The girl working there was so friendly and so welcoming, which was just nice. I didn't get to take much footage inside the store, but I did take this little clip just to show you a little bit of the vibe and how pink it is, because it is a romance bookstore. Unfortunately, then someone did come in, so I didn't want to like film and have them in the clips. Yeah, as you can see, lots of cute little bits. They do lots of like bookmarks and accessories, and obviously lots of romance books, kind of like fancy romances as well, not just like pure romance. I'd say dark romances, fancy romance, your standard romance, kind of any romance you can think of. And I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I didn't show you the outside. But I think there is like a image on Google. Let me share it so you can see, because it's just really cute, especially for an American building. Like, America doesn't have the best architecture. Sorry, America, you just don't. But I do think, like, being British, we kind of take a lot of nice architecture for granted. And this store for America is just really, really cute. So that's what makes like the vibes even better. And I think they do have like a little seating area upstairs that you can use, but obviously I was there alone and whatever, so I didn't go up and sit up there. But I just think it's such cute vibes. Let me show you what I got. So first off, how cute is this little bag that they do? Has their logo on it. So yeah, I did get a couple of bits. I didn't get much because honestly, my TBR is like overflowing. I really, really need to stop buying books. But I had to support a local business, okay? And obviously, with it being fall Halloween time, there is quite a lot that's themed that way. So I thought, why not buy myself a couple of little purchases? So the first thing I picked up was this really adorable little ghost bookmark. It was $10. I just think it is the cutest thing. Like, it's so adorable. I actually kind of saw this on their Instagram, and that's kind of what made me want to go like now, because I was like, I really want to see if I can get this, because yeah, I just think it's really sweet. And I don't have like a kind of full bookmark, I would say, or Halloween one. I have the one I made myself with ghosts on, but I don't have like a good one. And then they were doing blind date with a book. So I picked up this one. It kind of feels like a shame to like ruin the packaging. I'm not gonna lie, they've wrapped it so nicely. But let me read you what this one is. So it says, blind date with a book. An author is on the set of her book adaptation where she must fight her growing attraction to the lead male actor. And the tropes are forced proximity, ghosts but not scary, and hate to love. So hopefully I don't already have this book. They kind of guaranteed me that the ones in there were new releases and ones that they don't currently have out on their shelves, so you can't accidentally buy like it twice. So I'm kind of intrigued to see. I don't feel like I've read this book, hence why I picked this description. And yeah, so let's open it and see what's in here. I have not heard of this book. I don't know about you, but it's called Love at First Fright by Nadia Alfasi. So yeah, I am glad that I've got something that I have never, had before. And I'm excited to read it at some point. Honestly, I don't know if it will go onto this fall's TBR because I have so many and I'm so far behind. But if not, this will be a good one to start off next year. Let me read you the blurb. So it says, Rosemary Shaw's ability to see the dead has never scared her. In fact, it secretly inspired most of her horror novels. Now 29, Rosemary is an acclaimed author, and her most successful book is about to be a blockbuster movie. The film is set in a beautiful manor house in the English countryside, and there is no surprise that there are ghosts hanging around. But while ghosts is something Rosemary can handle, she's not sure how to deal with her infuriatingly handsome lead man, who is all wrong for the role. Ellis Finch is a longtime Hollywood heartthrob with a secret of his own. He's tired of playing the action movie hero and would much rather be gardening with his sweet dog, Fig. Frankly, he's getting too old to maintain the industry's standards of what a man should look like. Starring in a historical horror movie will be the perfect for his new image, until he finds out that the author tried to get him kicked off the project. But Ellis won't go down without a fight. Amid filming the movie and the chemistry-filled feuding between Rosemary and Ellis, Hallowvale Manor comes alive, literally. Trying to balance the mayhem of her writing deadlines, an adorable ghostly dog, and a pair of Regency-era women who are definitely nothing more than friends, Rosemary is at risk of telling Ellis her secret, or worse, falling for him. So yeah, I think this sounds like a cute, perfect little read for sort of Halloween time. So we'll see if I get around to it this year, but as I said, probably next year. But yeah, I'm so happy that I made it to the bookstore. Like, it's so adorable. I'm just excited doing all this bookish full stuff lately. Okay everyone, so unfortunately got rained out of the pumpkin patch, which was what I was supposed to be filming and adding into my vlog, which I thought would be kind of fun. But we're not going because the whole place is flooded. We've had storms the past like couple of days and it's just been terrible. Even like the little park thing at the back of my house is completely mud. So yeah, sadly not doing that, and we're going to a restaurant instead, which I'm not going to film people eating, and it's not going to be that interesting for you, but I did think I'd just check in, say hi. Sorry that I can't film a pumpkin patch, which would have been really cool for fall, but I had my other book club a couple of days ago. We went to Meddy's, which was lovely, which is kind of like, hummus, falafel, that kind of thing, rice balls, things like that. That was really nice, and we discussed, because we read The Lost Apothecary, which was really good. And today, with this book club, we read, I think it was called Salem Falls. It's gone out my head. I read it about 7 books ago. But yeah, so I thought I would check in and say, yeah, just eating with the book club today. So not really much to film, but I will probably film like a little summary clip of how things were before the end of this vlog. But yeah, sad. I really wanted to experience my first American pumpkin patch. And okay, everyone, sadly, that is the end of the vlog. Never made it to the pumpkin patch, which I'm a little sad about because, yeah, haven't done that in America. I mean, I'm not sure it's so different to the UK, but I don't know. I do love going to a good pumpkin patch, and I kind of just didn't bother sorting it myself this year because I was like, oh, we're going as a book club trip. But yeah, sadly, everything is mud. It's just not been good weather at all. Like, it had been so dry until like 2 days before, and then it was terrible. So sadly, that never got to happen, but I have had a good month reading some very cozy reads. If you want to see what I've read, make sure you check out my next video, which will be my wrap up, which I will be filming ready for next week. So yeah, I'm excited. There's still a little bit of time to go. I've still got this week to finish off because I don't feel I've got as far in spooky reads as I wanted. I just have so many. But hey, it gives me more for another time. I don't have to read them all in season. And yeah, I will see you again real soon. Bye.